Generally, a minor who is someone younger than the legal age of majority doesn't have the capacity to contract, except for necessaries. Instead, contracts with minors are deemed voidable at the minor's election after attaining the age of majority, which allows the minor to affirm or disaffirm the contract. But what if a state statute gives the minor the right to enter into certain contracts through a legal guardian's consent? May the minor later disaffirm the consent given? The New York Court of Appeals considered this question in Shields v. Gross. In 1975, at 10 years old, actress Brooke Shields was a child model. Through her agent, Shields obtained several modeling jobs with Gary Gross, a fashion photographer. One of the jobs required Shields to pose nude in a bathtub for a series of photographs taken by Gross. Prior to posing for the photographs, Shields' mother executed 2 consent agreements in favor of Gross. The consent agreements were required under New York statute to allow Gross to use the photographs for advertising or trade. Further, the statute provided that a minor's guardian could provide consent on behalf of the minor for use of the minor's photographs. The photographs were then used in various publications, including Sugar and Spice magazine, which was published by Playboy. But in 1980, Shields became upset when she learned that the photographs were used in a French magazine named Photo. Subsequently, Shields sued Gross in state Supreme Court based in tort and contract law, seeking an injunction to prevent Gross from further using the photographs, as well as damages. The court granted Shields a preliminary injunction, and the case went to trial. Following trial, the court dismissed the complaint, concluding that the consents given by Shields' parent were unrestricted. However, the court granted Shields a permanent injunction based on Gross's agreement not to use the photographs in pornographic magazines or publications predominantly prurient in nature. Shields appealed to the appellate division, which modified the judgment and granted Shields a permanent injunction that prevented Gross from using the pictures for advertising or trade. Specifically, the majority found that Shields had a common law right to disaffirm the consent given by her parent. Shields and Gross cross-appealed to the New York Court of Appeals.